Hey, there's my kitty. She's off and away. So this video is about a formula for making tooth powder or tooth paste, and we call it tooth fairy repellent. Oh, that was really contrived. You know, let's not take that one. Okay, we're gonna just keep rolling now. No, it was dumb. That was a really dumb thing to say. No, really, we do call it tooth fairy repellent because it really seems to work, and we already have a whole lot of products. We have so many products we can't keep up with all of them, so we're putting out some of the really interesting formulas that we've found that you can do for yourself. One batch of this stuff we call tooth fairy repellent will last you for maybe a year. It's like 2 or 3 tubes of toothpaste, which are like $10 a piece in a health food store. And now, this tooth fairy repellent and every other formula, they do not regrow your teeth. There hasn't been anybody that's come up with anything. You know, all the ormus producers, when you hear somebody say, oh, this regrows your teeth, probably 2 letters that describe that. BS. Anyway, so this is our formula. At the end of this, you'll want to be ready and pause the video, because I'm going to put in a page that lists the ingredients and the amounts, and so that'll be, you can just write it on down, make it yourself. It's really good stuff. I can't recommend it enough.
Rolling.
So what we have here is diatomaceous earth, and diatomaceous earth is ancient cells from the ocean that were deposited all over, and they're really good for a bunch of different things, but they make a great toothpaste, and that's what's in most of your good toothpastes, like you know, Tom's. I won't say it. I'm not going to say. I'm not going to tell you what brands. But they're like mostly diatomaceous earth and a good salt and some baking soda. That's all there is to it. So we got our diatomaceous earth. We're doing 2 tablespoons of diatomaceous earth. 1, 2. Then we add our baking soda. And again, it's another 2 tablespoons of baking soda. 1, 2. And then we're going to put in Himalayan salt. We want to use fine grade Himalayan salt, and it's 1 tablespoon of that. And then we want to use myrrh powder, and it turns out in myrrh powder it's actually 5 grams, but 5 grams turns out to be about a tablespoon. So we're going to do that instead of measuring it. Then the one thing that we are going to measure is white powder gold. And we're going to put in 5 grams of white powder gold. You can use other people's white powder gold, but I gotta say, it's probably not as good. Yes, We are one of the only producers that actually uses gold in making our white powder gold. It's like, wow. There's some people that actually use lawn lime. So I'm getting up about 3 grams, so I'm not to 5 yet. It's 5 grams of white powder gold. 5 grams you'd think was not that much, but it's actually a fair amount. The weird thing about this powder stuff is that it changes how much it actually weighs so much. Sometimes it's a real challenge. There we go, 5 grams of white powder gold. And we add that to it. Now, at the end of this video, I'll be putting these ingredients up so you can just pause the video and copy them down. This tooth powder works really good. It's amazing. What it does is it essentially it really helps your teeth and gums, and it tends to recalcify. It doesn't grow new teeth. Nothing does that. But it recalcifies spots on your teeth that are in serious question, and like it'll calcify over, the stump of teeth if you got that, or cavities and like that. And we've had raves about it, but it's not something that we care to make ourselves. We would prefer to just share the formula, and people who use this have just raved and gone about it. Very, very, very cool. And so now, if you want toothpaste instead of tooth powder, this is the tooth powder. All you do is most toothpaste use vegetable glycerin, and you just add enough to make it into a paste of the kind of consistency you like. But the thought has occurred to us that you could also just use ormus. Just add ormus, the liquid, the mono form of ormus, until you're happy with the consistency, and there you go. You're brushing your teeth with something that's super, super duper. Get ready for the ingredients being displayed on the screen, and we'll see you in the next video.